In this video, I want to help you to find a job that satisfies you and that pays you well. And I'm going to share with you a secret that not too many people know, but once you hear about it, you're going to see that it's so simple and it has to work. It is so simple, it is so true, it is so logical that it has to work. So basically, in a nutshell, the idea is that to get a job, just do the job. To get the job, just do the job. So basically, what this means is that when you're applying for a job, the only thing, or maybe the main thing that the employer is looking for is a clear, unequivocal demonstration that you can do the job. And in fact, you have done the job before multiple times. So to drive home this idea, I'm going to tell you a joke. So there's a 70-year-old man who is about to undergo heart surgery. And so he's lying on the hospital bed and he's really nervous. He's shaking. And so the doctor gets into the operating room and he grabs the doctor by the hand and he says, Doctor, I'm so nervous about this heart operation. This is my first operation. And the young doctor looks at him and says, Sir, I know exactly how you feel because this is my first operation too. Okay, so the joke is that you have to feel the fear of the employer. The employer is extremely afraid that if they hire you, you're not going to perform well. And therefore, the hiring manager, the human resources director, is going to look really bad because they just made a really bad business decision. And in fact, it might affect their career negatively. So they're very afraid. So the only way to assuage or to reassure them that they will be making a great hiring decision is for you, the candidate, to prove beyond the shadow of a doubt that you've done the job before multiple times and you've performed extremely well consistently. You have consistently produced the results that they are expecting you to produce if they were to hire you. So when you hold this in your mind, you're going to see right away that everything you've been doing, the cover letter, the resume, the interview, has been, in a way, has been wrong because you see other people do it and you assume that that's the right way to do it, but that's not the case at all. Most people who apply for a job, they don't get the job. They don't even get the attention of the hiring manager. They don't even get a response. Don't even get to be invited to a job interview. And you have to understand why. And the reason why is very simple. You have to tell them and get a job interview, a demonstration, a 10-minute informal interview, whatever it takes. But you must prove beyond the shadow of a doubt that you can do the job. And the best way to prove that you can do the job exceedingly well is for you to show evidence that you've been doing that job for the last 6 months, for the last 2 years. What this means is that you have to forget about a general job title like digital marketing specialist because it means nothing. Digital marketing specialist means nothing because it doesn't say anything about what you have been doing. A more specific title could be something like freelance copywriting. If you've been doing copywriting and you love copywriting, then you've been doing it for the last 6 months, for the last 2 years. Or maybe you're a website programmer, then your job title on LinkedIn should be, I'm a website programmer, I'm a website designer. Or you can be a graphic designer, you can be a video editor, you can be an SEO analyst, you can be a blogger, you can be a social media marketer, but I would be even more precise. I would be a Facebook marketing strategist or something. So my point to you, friends, is that you've got to be specific and you've got to make the effort of consistently doing the job that you want. You cannot expect to get a job when you don't have evidence, incontrovertible evidence that you've been doing exactly that in the last 6 months, in the last 2 years. There's no way they're going to give you a chance at a job interview if you don't show them evidence that you have been doing exactly that job in the last 6 months, and better yet, in the last 2 years.